Hello and welcome. You're watching Business Today Television. I'm Sakshi Batra and with me somebody very, very special joining right in. Mr. Praveer Sinha joins in, the MD and CEO of Tata Power. Welcome, sir, and thank you so much for taking the time out for this discussion on BTTV. You know, you're from a space which is the hottest topic right now. Power, nobody thought will become such a hot topic to discuss. Be it the generation, be it the renewable space, be it the transmission space. Everybody is just talking about power these days. And it has definitely caught the fancies of all the market participants, analysts, economists at this point in time, how they are thinking that this team could actually emerge as one of the biggest wealth creators for investors also in the stock markets too. Why is that? Tell me, sir.
Thank you, Sakshi, for having me on the show, and thank you, BTTV. Power sector is going through a huge transformation, and the transformation is because of the challenges that we are facing globally about climate change. And today, sustainability and clean energy are talked in the same breath, and that means if today globally sustainability is a challenge, climate change is a challenge, then the only way to do is when we transition to clean energy solutions. And clean energy solution is not just about the clean energy for using for electricity, but also for mobility and also for the various industries. So if we have to transition, especially in the hard-to-abate industries, we need hydrogen and we need renewable energy. Similarly, in electricity, renewable energy will play a very, very important role. And when we talk of renewable energy, it's not just solar, but it's a mix of solar, it's a mix of wind, storage, pumped hydro. And then also, how do we bring more resilience and reliability in this power? And you would use not only hydrogen, but also some of the alternate fuels that people are talking, and alternate technologies, nuclear technology, small modular nuclear reactors are something that are being discussed. So I think today the whole gamut of discussion has changed, that how everyone, whether it is in mobility, electricity, industry, how they can transition and use clean energy solutions.
Absolutely, sir. So you at Tata Power are also, forefronting the changes in the renewable space, in thermal space, in the hydro space as well. Help us understand what is your vision over the next 10 years or so, because this is being called as India's decade. So how will you be really participating in that growth space?
So Tata Power has always been in the clean energy space. In fact, the foundation of the company more than 108 years back was when it set up the first hydro power plant to supply to the city of Mumbai. And the objective was that how do we bring clean, abundant and low-cost power to the people of Mumbai. And that remains true even today. Tata Power has been a pioneering company trying out new technologies, and we continue to try many of the new solutions, whether it is in solar or wind or pumped hydro. And going forward, all our investments are going to be in clean energy space. So nearly 3 years back, we took a stand that we will not do any fresh investment in conventional generation. And since then, we have been only investing in clean energy. Today, we have nearly 38% of our generation capacity, which comes from either solar, wind, or hydro power plants. And we expect that in the next 5 years, we'll become 60%. And by 2030, we want to be about 70%. So I think what you would see is that Tata Power will be taking a lead position in terms of the clean energy investments. It will not only be trying out many new technologies, including pumped hydro and hydrogen, but will also be looking at how, apart from the investment, it's about the thought leadership of trying new technologies and using it in a very efficient manner through the smart grid technologies and the smart metering solution. So I think it's a great opportunity for Tata Power, and we feel that we can really be a game changer going forward.
Absolutely hoping for that too, sir. Also, when we talk about, overall India's net zero plans by 2070, the clean energy goals that they have set by even earlier, in the future coming years as well. But, one space where the question marks are emerging is perhaps how much can India really boost the domestic manufacturing in this space then? How much can India really boost the capacities that exist currently to meet the growing demand in the power space? What do you think that India needs to achieve to meet the power demand going forward from here?
So I think while the country's net zero target is 2070, many of the industries that I have been in discussion are looking at much shorter time frames in which they will become net zero, starting from some of the companies talking about 2025 to 2030 to 2040, 2045. Tata Power itself has target to become net zero by 2045. And I think I won't be surprised if most of our companies become net zero before 2050. The second aspect that you mentioned about how do we create the ecosystem, especially the manufacturing ecosystem, I think there's a whole lot of incentives that the government is providing. The PLI schemes for manufacturing will support us, but also some of the platforms that the government has created through B20 and the G20 initiative is to get the state-of-the-art technology in alternate manufacturing facilities that can be created, whether it is in solar manufacturing or battery manufacturing or hydrogen manufacturing. So I think the decade will also see a lot of collaboration between Indian industry, Indian institutions, and foreign industries, foreign institutions, and partners who are doing cutting-edge technology work. So I think that this is a great opportunity, and in Tata Power, we continuously try many of these technologies to see that how we can, from lab to market, and how we can scale it up.
What is also being discussed, sir, is round-the-clock renewable energy. Is it really possible at this point in time to imagine a situation like that? And if yes, then what are the challenges we need to overcome, and how soon can we hope for having a round-the-clock renewable energy system?
So, as you know, by nature, renewable energy is intermittent, but India is fortunate to have huge amount of solar energy. Also, we have huge potential of wind energy, both onshore and offshore. And fortunately, in the Indian context, we have solar during daytime. The wind is late afternoon to midnight. And then we need to have a solution which can be a storage solution, battery storage, which can be having pump storage solutions. So 24/7 renewable energy is definitely possible, but we need to scale it up. And I think it will take some more time, maybe another 7 to 10 years. We will also have hydrogen at an affordable cost going forward. So I think we will definitely have huge amount of opportunities through a mix of solutions. And this is not just renewable, but also some of the other technologies in terms of the nuclear SMR technologies, which is there, the demand response side, the demand management side, that work is going on. So I think many of these solutions will help us to achieve the objective of having 24/7 clean energy solutions.
All right, hoping for seeing that pretty soon into the future. Many thanks for being with us, sir, and sharing such wonderful insights with all our viewers on Business Today TV. Always a pleasure speaking to you on this platform and many more.
Thank you very much for having me on the show.